Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome in. How's it going? How's everybody? We are back. It is Monday morning, June 13th. Another day at the office. What's up, Scott B? Good morning. Davin, Jonathan, the other Scott, Discipline. How's it going? Uchendu, good morning. Fernurky, afternoon. Rick Rod, Robin, Lola. How's it going? You guys have a good weekend? Good morning, Gerard from Barcelona. Welcome in. Check it out. Got my Mullins Momentum shirt in. Fully geared out now. What's up, Robert? Broda? Yeah, I bet you're super happy, Broda. We looking like a bear market today. Good, Jonathan. We had a good weekend. We had Noah's birthday party on Saturday. It wasn't super hot, but it was a good day. It was a real good day. What's up, Snacks? Sarah, good morning. Shirt's too hot for TV. You right. Let's see what we got. So I changed up the screen shares a little bit. Put one large chart here, which is connected to my matrix, and then a couple of charts down here to just monitor. Okay, I need some more upbeat music this morning. That's a little better. Justin, what's up? Oh, nice. I haven't been to Holston in a long time. There we go. All right, so what do we got going? Redbox. Wow, $18 this morning. It hit. So this is a good sign. Small caps, what's been running is not being affected by the overall market. It's exactly what we want. We want that disconnect. We want that hedge. We want people with the money to see, oh my gosh, the small caps are running. Let's move our money into there while everything else is dying. That's exactly what we want. So let's see what else we got. Dawn is the top gainer. You had 16 calls. Yeah, Friday kind of felt like, that blow off top move, but it's not done yet. It really is starting to feel like AMC. You know how AMC just kind of screwed around forever, and then it finally got above 10, and then it finally broke loose a little bit. So not saying it's going to 70, but it's feeling a little more open now. So Dawn, I'm guessing, was news this morning. It was news yesterday. Interesting. Day one announces positive initial data from their trial. So that's DAWN. That's why that's up. And to see something up 80% when the market is down 2.5% is another great thing. Not just things that have been running, but something fresh that has a PR is up. So that's really good. Small cap summer, baby. I'm feeling it. Let's go. We actually have two, almost 70, okay, 67, 71, 79. That's better than when the market was doing its little bear market rally or whatever. Let me know if the music's too loud. I'm vibing this morning. Gotta wake up. Gotta wake up. Hey, what's up, Ascended? Good morning. I don't know if I said good morning to you or not. So, blue. Looks like that had news after hours on Friday. Looking at the chart. Yeah, there we go. FDA Advisory Committee unanimously support their gene therapy. So that is BLUE, blue. Looks like it had a halt, had a news halt and resumed on Friday. Yep, Philip, Friday afternoon runner. So I don't think I even looked at Friday afternoon. Or Friday, well, yeah, after the bell. And then HILS is the last one. That one must have just had news. So yeah. Oh. Everybody's jumping on the train. We've seen this over the past week. Share repurchase program. Share repurchase program. They see one company run decent when that headline comes out, and then everybody's like, oh my God, we got to type it in. We got to send it. Got to send it out. Got to get our stock price up. So up 59% just because they do a share repurchase. It's a little bit thinner one, as you can see on the level 2. You just want to see it up through 130 here. Trying a quick scalp. I didn't get filled much. I want to see it push through 140 right here. If it doesn't, I'm getting right back out for even. Yeah, I don't like it. $4 whole. Wow. It looks a little laggy for some reason. I'm not used to looking at the matrix on this screen, but it looks a little laggy. That's weird. Yeah, they're throwing up walls now. 10K, 9K, 4K, 5K, 1K. So they're walking it back down. So it had the pattern to break up there. It was getting a little volume. So I figured it was worth a shot, but it didn't go through. Still in play. I think it's going to need over this 135 level, though. You see 135's got 13K. 140's got 25K. So that's the key levels you're going to want to get over, level 2 wise. Chart wise, 150 on a daily. So, I mean, it can pop. I didn't like how laggy my matrix looked there. What else we got? AERC still in play. So it is down. It did ramp this morning, though, a little bit. Yeah, I hate matrix lag. I don't know if it's because the figures... what do you mean exactly? So let me go back to that real quick. Like in parentheses, that means, if that's what you're talking about, the parentheses means total number of orders to equal 2,000. So there's 2,000 on the bid, but that's the number of total orders combined to equal. See, now it's gone. So it's just one order of 1,100 shares now on the bid. If that's exactly what you were talking about. Yeah, that's what it is. And see, like this one up here, the 31K ask is 3 orders. Yeah, I do. I might need to do that. I didn't do that this morning. Yeah, let me do that real quick. I'm going to go back to this screen so nothing weird pops up with my password or anything when I log back in. Yeah, I've got a shortcut on my desktop to delete the cache. We'll try that. Yeah, I literally dragged the shortcut onto my desktop from deep within that folder. It's like the cow folder. It's coming back up right now. Okay. So this one's still hanging around on the chart, but the volume's kind of dead. I don't really like it. Let's look at the overall market. We had a program candle up this morning, but that's only up to 384. Hey, AC, what's up? Good morning. Welcome in. So, could try to fill that. I could see it pushing back up this morning a little bit and then fading back down. I don't think it's just going to go straight down. But I think we are headed under 380. So this is worthless now. That's worthless. That's worthless. So now we just look to see, there's a couple levels, 370, 375. A couple different levels there, but under that, it's pretty clear to 360, 350. The weekly chart, let's see if that, okay, so weekly is looking real fugly now. So it looks like, we're on our way down. 360. I could see it touching the weekly 200, 350. But it's not going to all happen at once. It's going to be nice and slow for the most part. We're going to chop around. They're not going to let the market fall from 390 to 350 in 2 days. It's just not going to happen. Pre-COVID high. Where the hell is that? Right here. 340. I can see that. 340. 340 to 360, I think, is going to be your demand zone, High, and then broke through, came back, retested underneath, broke through, retested, and then finally broke through. And then once it was finally through the 350, 360 level, that's when we kind of got on our little escalator and just rode up to 480. So this is 340 to 360 is going to be a huge demand zone, I think. That's just my opinion, but that's looking at the chart and, using technical analysis, using what we've seen in the past, yada, yada. So, they can come out and start talking about 0.75 rates and, 75 rate increases, and they're going to do all this stuff extra now to help the market and maybe try to put in a shorter term bottom. I don't know, but I think we're headed down. And there's still opportunity. But the best part about this is the fact that we are down 2%, but we have 3 big runners along with Rdbx continuing to break out. So that's best case scenario. Like with COVID, when the market really got hot for small caps is when the market was going down. Small caps were the hedge because you got to where, they were PR and COVID. We're working on the vaccine or food delivery or whatever else, biotech in any way, was the hedge to the market going down. So if we can have a small cap hedge in any way to the overall market, we're going to be doing really good in small cap land. And that's exactly what you want. You want the hedge, because you can't just sit here and let everything fall. And the recent hedge has been like oil. So oil was going up when the market was going down. So, you got the Indo, the Husta, all those run. But if you could get small caps as a whole to run, it'd be much better. It'd be much smoother. Let's look at QQQ too. So that's like tech overall, down to 280. That's something I don't pull up very often. Almost down 3%. Someone more familiar with QQQ, does this one also halt the whole market down 7%, or is that the S&P only? So 280 looks very similar to the 380 spot on SPY. So 280 is holding so far, but we're right here testing the same level. Okay, so same. So if this gets to negative 7% too, it can halt the whole market. I don't know if we'll get that deep today, but it's possible. I mean, look at this, man. It's just ugly. It's so ugly. It's just falling off a cliff. And this is when it was still up to 289. So now we're down to 280. Hey, Curry Trades. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. But yeah, we're down to 280 now. So, I mean, that's looking towards 260 level. Let's look at the weekly on QQQ. Okay, so you see how this one, if you imagine here, for some reason the line's not drawn for me, but you'd imagine the 200s here on this bottom, and then it held this bottom, and then it held this bottom. So looks like we're coming down to at least test 260 on QQQ. And if you came down to it, doesn't have to perfectly touch like these. Even with COVID, it never really broke below, just because tech's such an overall strong sector usually. But, I mean, it could touch it, it could hammer it, it could get close to it, it could go under it and come back above. You never know exactly what's going to happen. But in pre-market, I mean, usually depends on if it's been running the past couple days. If it's been running the past couple days, maybe consolidation. If it's got fresh news, I mean, you want to see it up and not losing its gains, but you don't want to see it blowing its load either. It depends on the circumstance. It really does. Like gapping down, if it doesn't have any negative news or anything, you don't really want to see that. Appreciate everybody being here this morning. Monday morning, bear market territory, but we're going to survive. We're going to make it. And I will say that Thursday I will not be here, so I'm going to actually be gone Thursday, Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We got a wedding to go to in Boston, so I'm going to be flying out Thursday morning. So there'll be no stream Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So just letting you guys know. I'll tweet about it again. I'll remind you, but no stream. End of the week and then beginning of the week next week. But then next Monday, Thursday, I will be back, and we'll be right back at it at 8 a.m. So just a little quick time off. Yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah, so the wedding is actually in New Hampshire, but we're going to Boston, and then we're coming back to Boston after the wedding. We'll be down at the Cape for a couple days too. So Rdbx pushing up, still needs through 18. 30K bidder here. It might be worth a trade through, but it's kind of hard to take it up here. It's so high. Looks like it's definitely trying though. But 18 is the clear top from today so far at least. Need to stand in. Yeah. I get Steven to come over here. So normally when I'm looking for a trade, I'm not just looking at the chart. I'm looking at like how things are happening here. So you see, like I got 1,000 up. I don't want to buy that much in pre-market if I was to buy. But I want to see that I've got enough bids to get out, which there's a 30K bid there. There's a 2K bid here, 3K bid here. But also you want to make sure there's no like very large ask. So normally I wouldn't buy like 1766. I'd be waiting to buy up to 1770 just to see that wall get busted. I don't want to really assume that it's going to break through that. I want to be part of breaking through that. I want to be the volume that helps push through that. Sometimes it doesn't work, but you're kind of just anticipating down here. And see, if I'd have bought 66, hoping we break 1770, now I'd be down. So I usually try to time my entries like that. And you'll see if I actually take a trade on this. Gotta love some sacks on a Monday morning. So 3K ask here, 4,200 ask here, and then 13K at 18. Redbox is known to be choppy though, so you got to watch out. This could easily knife down to 17, come back up to 18 the next candle. So it's a tough one. But it is starting to look like a little bit of selling pressure coming down on it towards that bid. A little bit of buys there. About 5 minutes till the 8:30 news pop. Just watching Redbox this morning. Got the market up overall. AERC's up a little. Dawn had news. Blue had news. Hills had a share repurchase. So yeah, they're really pushing it down towards this bid now. I see this bid getting eaten. 15.63. Okay, he's gone. So that's why you don't anticipate. You don't try to jump ahead of it and guess where to enter. You wait to see confirmation. All right, I'm gonna step away for just a second. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I am back. IMPP. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice it was that high. Hold on one second, let me pull that up. So oil's actually down, but IMPP is up, interestingly enough. It did go to 1. So this must have just been Dawn pushing up too. Watch Dawn. Dawn, little volume spike there. IMPP pushed 1. I don't know how much more it will continue through without an oil push. I'm surprised it's actually made it this high. Because Houston's down 5%. Did IMPP have a PR or something? No. Here we go. It's a run up to earnings is what I'm guessing. So tomorrow at 11, they have a conference call. So this is like a run-up catalyst play. It hasn't been running lately. Huge with HUSA and Indo and all those. So IMPP now having its run-up to the earnings. Is my guess. So tomorrow morning has ER before the market open. So I personally do not like trading anything into earnings. So, I mean, do what you want. It is still low, but I think this run currently that it's on is the run up to the earnings. Oh, they had a new CEO too. I didn't see that. So let's see. Rdbx still in play. Went down to the 9 on the 5. See how maybe the next 5-minute candle opens. There's also fresh news coming out at 8:30 here in just 1 minute. I am going to go through 10 a.m. This week. Through to 10 a.m. at least. So I'm going to go through open. Try to get maybe a couple trades in after open on stream. But I'm not going to force anything. I'm not going to just take a trade to take a trade just so you guys can see, or just for viewers or for likes or whatever else for content. Like, I'm going to take trades that I would normally take, that I'm going to be patient and take. If there's no trades, there's no trades. I'm just a patient guy when it comes to trading. So I wait for my setups. I wait for the perfect opportunity. And I usually don't force things. So if you see me not taking a trade, it's not like I'm trying to wait till I get off stream. It just happens that way. So here's the 8:30 PRs. NVCT positive data and preclinical model. Saucy. A little bit of volume here for Rdbx now on the 1. Okay, I'm going to take... missed it, man. It skipped me. I was trying to get 1780 there. I'm going to leave my bid on for just a second. You see how it skipped over me there? So it's up testing 18 now. I was trying to get a quick scalp in. So I pulled my bid for now. See what happens. But through 18, see it's got a volume spike here. 124K on the 1. But I clicked just a fuzz too late there and missed it. Wait to see if they eat some of this. Okay, see, they're going back down now. Okay, I took 1,000, 1784. I'm going to risk maybe down here to 1770. Looks like they're going to bring it right down, huh? Trying to be patient on it. You know, I've only got 1,000 shares, so I'm not down that much here. But 1 minute set up. Maybe the next 1 minute candle can push through 18. Okay, it's getting bought back up a little bit here. 19K ask. I got back out. So if I see somebody throw up big ass like that, they're just trying to walk it down, I'll wait and just re-enter. I mean, that's the best part about having, you know, BTT. You can trade as much as you want. So I don't risk and I don't wait for something like that. I'll wait till that starts getting eaten before I'll even re-enter. But Rdbx is not really following through with great momentum yet. That was a nice candle here, but it went straight to 18 and now it's straight back down. See, now we're going straight back down now. See if I hold 1760 level. So I was trying to play a quick 1 minute pullback for a push through on this candle, and it did not do that. But you see how tight I keep my risk. I keep it very tight. And I watch for big asks to come in or like something that's going to walk the price down, because there's no reason to just walk yourself down in it. You wait, you time it back out, and you can re-enter. So you could re-enter here if this starts getting eaten, but if it doesn't, it's going to go lower. So see, they're walking it back down even more. All right, let me pull up 9 for you. 9 is down 10% this morning. So oil is down overall with the market. 9 had been on a decent run, but it is down. You'd want to see it hold. Wow, it's even below that. So it's down to like right here. I could see it bouncing a little bit this morning. Down 11%. Let me see if it had negative news. I don't see anything. So, I mean, this is a pretty big pullback overall. But I think it would bounce with oil if oil bounced. So you want to see oil bounce. But oil's not really dying off. So, yeah, keep that on watch today. But I'm not sure exactly why that's down 11%. It's on very low volume. See, look at this ass now, 40K. So that's clearly a short trying to walk it down. I think oil will spike if the market spikes today. It's just being brought down, I think, with the overall market. See if they refresh that. Come on. As long as they don't throw in another 40K ask, I should be good. Yeah, I'm just trying some quick jabs at Rdbx since it's in play this morning. None of them's followed through yet, so I might have to stop. Usually a big ask like that gets shredded. It usually shreds through the rest of the ask above it, but no. Oh my God. All right, I'm out. See how quick Rdbx goes down like that, though? They literally skipped like 40 cents. So that was that short getting eaten in, and now he's out. Or not out, but he's up. So he got loaded in there. He waited for everybody to buy him up through, and then they just completely smashed the bid. So is what it is. That happens. Rdbx is a good one to completely push down, and you'll see it back up to 1760 here within 10-15 minutes. That's so common. But that's why you go small, and I lost like 25 cents on that. But is what it is. It could have easily shot up through the 1750 level back to 18 in a heartbeat. So I'm going to look off of Rdbx for now. Just how the action has not been perfect. Go over here to Dawn. Straight up. Good relative volume on Dawn. Yeah, the secondary Oilers have been struggling. The ones that, like, not Houston, not Indo. But, I mean, oil is still really high. So I could see it recovering a little bit. Yeah, Rdbx not with the best action in pre-market so far. Dawn, on the other hand, is just melting up into the sky, so there's no real risk-reward entry here. Like, it was just trading sideways until it got a huge volume spike just after 8:30, and now it's just straight up. So that is not something I like to play. Because it just feels like a chase. I mean, sure, you can try 1390 for 14 break, but it was just at 1220 just a second ago. Yeah, I could see Dawn, I mean, could be having an offering run up. And the news, what was the news again on this one? Oh, yeah, initial positive data. So nothing crazy. I mean, it's good news, but It's not like something fresh came out at 8:30. So blue was the after hours runner from Friday. Not really doing anything. It's holding its gains, but it's not really doing anything. ABVC dead cat bounce. Yeah, dead cat bounce. Hills is still sitting in the same spot pretty much. The level 2 is thickened completely out now. And that's that. As you see, as expected, Redbox right back up. So it's just trap city right now. Wick, 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 wick. Had this huge straight down move to 17, right back up to 1768, 1770 within 2 minutes. As expected. But you can't just buy and hold and hope that that's going to happen every time. So this one, for me at least, is probably a better trade through 18 now than trying to just guess where it's going to push through, because I've tried it a couple times now and it has not pushed through where it should push through. So my gosh. Don's just straight up ripping. That last 5-minute candle was from 1250 to 1450. You have no edge on this though. Maybe you could have bought a little bit of a pullback here, but it needed a pullback. It was from 1220 to 1390. So it had one small pullback and then ripped. Not much you can really do there. It is holding the 14 range so far. That's really not the type of pullback I'm looking for, though. Very thin on the level 2 as well. So if you don't time up your entry, you can easily lose 10, 20 cents on this almost instantaneously. So now it's under 14. Yeah, it's pulling way back now. Maybe it will come down and touch the 9 and the 1. I don't know if I'm even a huge fan of buying the pullback on this just because of the way that it went, straight up. Because it can go straight back down the same way. I'm going to step away again for just a second. I'll be back just a minute. All right, so this is setting on the 9 and the 1. See if it pushes back up through 14 here. Man, nothing is following through today so far. Look, I got out for 10 cents there. That probably has something to do with the market being down. You know, things are running, but the follow through is just really bad. Redbox still never pushed through. IMPP offering. Warrant exercise transaction, actually. So they exercise their warrants. Reduced by the company from 160 to 70 cents per share. Well, not only was it a earnings run up, it was a offering run up. So that's fun. You just got to be quick on Dawn with the spread. I mean, it's okay tight right now, but you want to be kind of buying on the way up instead of like trying to guess. But now it's going to try to do a trappy move here. Had the trap candle, now it's going to go green here. But now I don't want to buy it because I don't have an exit bid till 1360. Poor IMPP, man. We were just talking about it running up to its earnings. Got completely smacked. Yep, now it's going to go over 14, it looks like. Man, 2022 is full of these ugly ass moves to where you get this rejection fail candle and then it never goes any lower and then it just melts its way up. And you never want to buy it. You never want to buy it after that move. VVPR, I mean, that one can run sometimes. $6K/A. So it's just an amended 6K from February. That's all I see for today. Yeah, something about financial. That's all I see on BBPR. Yep. Trap move, push back through. So in a normal, and now it's back down. Oh my gosh. In a normal reacting market, oh my gosh, look at that. That's why I didn't want to play it. Jeez. So it's a Benzinga exclusive, is what you're telling me? BZ exclusive on the old VVPR. So that means Benzinga bought it in a couple days ago. That's what I'm guessing. But anyways, when this pulls back to here and you see this candle, that's a trigger to go long normally. But in this 2022 market, it is a smash candle into a trap and then into another trap. So not interested in that again. Unless it just really sets up. Yeah, IMPP had a offering. Well, a warrant redemption at 70 cents. So that's why that happened. Yeah, it's a super kill candle. This could pull back to maybe 13. Pull back to the 9 on the 5, but on the 1 minute, that was an ugly setup for Dawn. Redbox pulling back finally. Can't believe it skipped me for like 30 cents there on that one trade. Well, this is usually the time that everything would break out in pre-market, so now everything is pulling back. Besides like blue, but blue's just kind of sitting here. Decided to get a Dr. Pepper early this morning. You got a scalp on it? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it fell off, so it could bounce a little bit. But 70 is the exercise. So it's already made its way right back down. I mean, blue is holding its current levels, but there's really no volume. That is a good sign, though, that it is holding up 65%. Needs to hold this 6 level. Low end 580. You right. Long Dr. Pepper. Wow, I agree. It fell off a cliff. What else has been in play recently? I think BKSY finally gave up to. Yep. So that's done. BTNR giving up some of its gains. AMC down with the market. IMPP, I mean, they've diluted so many times now. I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to be super heavy now. I don't know. That's really tough. I would personally avoid it for a while. Play something more that's in play. AUVI. Yeah, AUVI still in play. Needs to make a push up to like 350 soon, though, I think, if it's going to break out. Let me pull it up here. A little harder to see down there. But like the 30 minutes still set up. 15 minute. It looks decent. AUVI does. Over 280 level. Retest 3. It's got a shot. That'll be one for the back burner today. Especially if AERC goes crazy again, which it's pulling back a little, but you know. EKSO, low volume. Not really interested in that. Dawn had a 2-candle pullback on the 5. Now it's pushing towards highs. Wow. This is a trappy one. Yeah, I am not interested in that at all. The 1 minute did hold the 20. 20 on the 1. Yeah, Benzinga exclusive. Yeah, that's usually just a headline pump by them, usually. I usually avoid the Benzinga exclusives like a plague. CYTO, positive top line data. So that reads halfway decent. Is it getting volume? Got a little spike, that's it. CYTO is one that's known to spike, though, and it is low on the chart. Oh, it's not something I would like to take in pre-market, but it'll be a back burner today for sure. Especially if it does get a little bit of volume. SPY still holding the 380 level. Yeah, still hanging around right here. It is pulling back a little bit towards 9 a.m. though. Rdbx pulling back a little bit. So yeah, blue is definitely on watch to hold 580 to 6 level today. It's right here on the daily chart. I mean, it's got room to 675 and then 8 if it really gets going. The float is 70 million, so it's a little bit heavier. Not crazy heavy, but a little heavier. I'm going to see what pops up at 9 a.m. I'm going to take a break again for a second, walk away. But for right now, nothing looks fantastic. I will say that. Okay, there's your VVPR headline. I mean, you might be onto something. They do pump sometimes beforehand, and then the PR comes out. So I should get a pop on that a little bit. Yeah, I don't really see much there besides the official VVPR headline. I appreciate it, Discipline. But yeah, you might get a little spike there. There's the official headline. But sometimes, like, when the headline actually comes out, it sells down because everybody's like, oh, let's buy in, let's wait. It doesn't have an official PR yet, And then, bam, the official PR comes out, everybody's already in, and then they start selling. Dawn again. My goodness. Dawn is just beasting. Don't want to chase this either, but I mean, my gosh. The second I chase it is the second that it drops 30 cents on me. Oh my gosh, I guess I should have chased it. Yeah, this thing's just going to go straight up. It's straight melting upwards into the sky right now. Last 2-minute candles have been from 1420 to 1540. No pullbacks. No nothing. Guess I should have been watching this pullback right here. Yeah, Dawn has a shelf, but I mean, it's still pre-market, but normally they don't pop these things like at random times. They'll pop them like at news times. So Dawn daily 1592 is the 200. Could be heading for a 16 test. But like I said, I'm not super interested in chasing up here because it is just straight into the sky. Hey, I just saw your post, Boba. If you're in here, congrats. New all-time high on your account. That's sweet. So you just traded Dawn, I'm guessing. Yeah, great job, man. Got to zoom all the way into the 15-second chart to look at it. Yeah, Dawn was a good move, but I mean, you had to catch these weird spots. You had to watch, you know. It was having these ugly, like, trappy candles, but I guess I should have kept it up. I kept flipping through to other stuff. Sure as hell looks like it's going to go to 16. In a decent market, I would take a trade up through Hive Day, but you see it, that shit happens. You know, you're testing 15.5, getting ready to break it, and then you drop 50 cents. And now it's right back up. So it's just one of those that you got to really be careful with, especially if you're new. I've been trading for 6 years and I don't want to trade it. So if you're brand new, you just be careful with it. All right, I'm going to step away for a second, and I'll be back within like 5 minutes. All right, I hope you enjoyed the chair cam, but I am back. Finally got some selling pressure up here, huh? So, made the push to around 1570, which is getting real close to that 200 on the daily. Yeah, I think I'd rather wait till open on dawn to play it than try to just guess. Blue still hanging around. You want to see blue get back above like 1620 or 625. 625, 630 level. And it should start to break loose a little bit. But no volume right now, so not really in play at the moment. It'll be one for open. AERC. That one doesn't look the best at the moment. Rdbx still holding up on the 5 minute. May come down and retest 16 real quick. Maybe like a hammer candle. Kill candle and then recover. It's definitely struggling with 18 range. So you can You can draw a line here into a ascending triangle. You want to see it up through 15.5, but this just feels like another kill candle coming down to like 14.75. Maybe not. You see, level 2, they're trying to break through 1565 level. That's the high. Selling pressure, though, you see these bids that just keep waving, smashing down through the, or the ask that keeps smashing down through the bid. Okay, may high day by 4 cents. That's some strength. That's not something that... Uh-oh. My music finally ended. Let's find a new one.
Every business starts small. Really
We got a 5-second ad. All right, sweet. Yeah, I mean, this one, I mean, it is in play, but that's not really the type of play I like to play in pre-market. Is one that just keeps going up and not pulling back really at all. It is having nice follow-through, though. So, up 135%. But I usually like to be a little bit more patient, especially recently with my entries and not trying to buy breakouts. You know, I try to buy a little bit of consolidation more than, you know, trap candle and then trade sideways for 3 candles into a new high day. See if they reject it up near 16. Because that's where the 200 SMA's at. Remember on the daily, the 200 daily, 1590s. It's getting weaker though, that's for sure. Made high of day that candle by a couple cents. So shorts are definitely looking for entry at that 200. That's a big target for usually everyone, especially up 140%. So maybe a push through up to 16 and then another red down. But the risk rewards is not here right now. I mean, your first target's 16. Your entry would be 1580. But this thing was just in the 12s, you know. It was just in the 15s even, low 15s. So you gotta be super careful. I'm not one that just keeps adding through Hive Day. Like, that's just reckless in my opinion. Some plays it works. Some plays you'll get absolutely destroyed though. So let's see if they try to push Hive Day again one more time here to 16. I need to put a little thing on the stream that labels what my EMAs are. Maybe like down here. Make a little box that says like red 9 EMA, 20 EMA, 50 SMA, 200 SMA, VWAP, you know. Just for the people that don't know me, I can't just assume. See, there's a pullback. Can't just assume that everyone already knows the way I trade, especially that comes into YouTube. I mean, these I could have viewers that aren't following me on Twitter, they aren't in MTA, and are just kind of confused by what I've got set up here. So I may try to add that right here. Looks like another knifey, trappy looking candle. Appreciate everybody hanging with me this morning. We've held around 50 people the whole time. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for everybody commenting, bringing up news, bringing up charts, helping me out with something I may have missed. We are 93.6% through our sub goal. I'm trying to get to 1,000 within the next, I have it set for June 15th, but I mean, we don't have to hit it by then. But that's the day that's my last day before I leave for that mini vacation. So I was trying to hit, you know, my sub goal before then. So if you like the stream, share it with your friends, share it with whoever can use it. Try to get us up to 1,000. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the support. So now we're pushing towards this Hive Day here. Let's see if they get it through 15.8. So 1581. You don't want to see that. You do not want to see a Hive Day break by 1 cent. Needs to retest it quickly or it's going to pull back. Okay, pull back. Man, this thing is just wild to watch the level 2. You saw it up here, 1579, 1580, and there were nice bids here, and then it just went gone. Just wiped them. And that's not a couple cents. That's 20, 30 cents a bid just getting absolutely smacked. I saw Steven just post it in MTA, but yeah, you're going to want to see this get over that 200 and kind of base because it's up at its resistance right now. Closing in about 10 minutes to the bell. This is when we usually cut off, but we're going to continue on through open today. At this rate, I may not have a winning trade all day, but we're going to try. Redbox got me. Didn't even try Dawn. Actually, I did try Dawn. I made $11. But Redbox still in play. Could come down, hammer off 16 level. Dawn still in play. Dawn's just really trying to blow its load in pre-market. It will not pull back. Let me look at that news again. Do they cure cancer? Because it's starting to look like they cure cancer. Okay, so that is an important read right there. All right, this music is too slow. What else we got? EDM Mix 2020.
This is how Fiverr changed my life. My name is Drew, and I'm the face and hands behind the Lone Fox YouTube channel.
Amazon Prime Air prepares for drone deliveries. A little too loud. So I'm not really fantastic at breaking down bio news, but I mean, nothing in this screams like life-changing. I mean, tumor shrinkage is great, but it's not really saying like, oh my God, we absolutely changed the game. Boba's already gone for the day. He's our resident bio guy. I would ask him if this is like game changing, but I mean, safety data good. Yeah, shrinks the tumor. Yeah, exactly. So, oh, you're still here. Dawn, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, 25 patients. Yes, it shrunk the tumor. Does that mean that they're going to be free of their brain disease or whatever? Not necessarily. But I guess overall for that company, decent, you know. Okay, not crazy news. See, that's what I was getting out of it. I didn't want to jump the gun and say that really, but whoops. Blue's still hanging around. Maybe hold the 580 level after open. Yeah, that's probably why it's running so hard. Because they have an offering on the table. 1 second. All right, but yeah, I mean, Blue, Redbox, Dawn. What else is it? That's really it. Maybe AERC as a watch, but small cap wise, that's pretty much it. We will watch BBPR as well, yeah. It's still hanging around. It would be better if like solar was kind of a theme right now and it was in play. Absolutely, but I mean, it's getting a little action. It's got room on the daily. It's actually been moving up recently. So Redbox. Yeah, 18 was a daily resistance level. No daily candles closed over 20 ever. Ever on Redbox. And I remember, let's see, it was like right here. I was like, does anybody have any DD on Redbox? This is a real company, I know, but I'm sure their business model is not the best. Like $1.80. And then the next, like 2 days later, it went to 3, and I was hurting. I was sad about it. And then it came back down to around 2, ran to 11, and then they had that chicken soup entertainment, was going to buy them out, and the shorts loaded in, and then it ripped. I should have loaded then too. But that was like, we were mid-March, so that was a decent for 2022, decent. We were in a decent market, so it's not something that I was really looking at. I was only looking at stuff that was actively running. SRPT, sorry. Oh, cents. Okay. Sorry. Redbox is what you're talking about. Yep. Gotcha. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, support.com. I remember now. Agree. Yep. Yep, they just keep squeezing them up. Yeah, I remember now. My bad. SPRT was has changed into Agree. I don't know if I can go back far enough on the AMC daily. Yeah, I can. So AMC daily had a big run at first. Grinded around. Struggled in this, 10 to 12 range. And then once it started finally breaking up, I mean, it went. And it went hard. So it's not exactly the same chart. And it happened over a longer period. But, I mean, similar. Not going to lie. It is similar. Are they popping it right now? So it's actually popping right now. And if you look, and I should have been watching instead of watching the longer time frame, we went down, retested the bottom trend line perfectly, hammered up. So it is confirmed held bottom trend line now. And it should get an upper test. Most of Redbox options volume is for this Friday. Okay. Is the volume like trending towards 20, 25 or what on the options? Okay, I'm going to be turning up my trade ideas scanner just a little bit. It is delayed. I can't have trade ideas on live stream, but this is obviously slightly delayed anyways. So if you want live, you got to purchase your own subscription to trade ideas, of course. Let's flip this over to intraday. Whoops. Click the wrong button. We're about to get the intro again. Intro right into the open. Over 18, everything is in the money? Okay. So yeah, 18 is the big level here for it to break. All right, we are open. So we got a little bit of lag at open on Redbox. A lot of lag. I'm frozen. This happens a lot, actually. Okay, there we go. So we are pulling back a little bit. Let's see if we go down to 16 or we hammer here. Blue underneath 6. Watch for that to hammer, maybe 590. Okay, red box, a little bit bigger pullback now. As long as it doesn't halt down. A lot of selling pressure right now. Okay, down under 16 now. Don't have to jump into this too quickly. Pull up SPY here. I think as long as this 5-minute candle closes over 16, it'll be good. So we are pulling back more. Okay, 1550. And we did break the ascending triangle to the downside for now. So maybe they're putting some selling pressure in. But you know how trappy that red box can be. So blue broke down below. So blue is below. Let's look at Dawn. Dawn with the hammer candle. I don't know about Dawn. I'm going to pull red box up down here and look at Dawn. Dawn did hammer, but that range is insane now. So bottom and support 14, and you're looking for 16 break. That's too much. It is looking okay on the 1 minute, though. If you were able to catch that low end VWAP area. Watching this low 15 level. The market's bouncing a little bit up to 381, but I mean it's due for a little bit of a pop. It's down massive into open here. Okay, Dawn red. Man, red box, big hammer. So far, 1660 now. So 1 minute curl there, 15-minute hammer. Okay, back down again to 16. So this thing is very volatile right now. Still lagging me up a little bit. It's so volatile. Okay, I turned the volume up on the trade idea scanner a little bit just so I can hear it. So red box hammered off 1550 so far. It's not looking insanely strong though. AERC with some strength. So AERC with a 400K volume stick. Very, very spready, very thin, very spready.
GCV.
So AERC pulled back just a little bit. Nothing has really broken out yet to give us some confidence into today. I'll turn the music down a little bit now. So AERC needs up through 1280.
CSL. BBPR.
Okay, pushing 13 now.
KZIA. CYA.
If this breaks through, I might just switch over and take a trade on AUVI. Down 4% today. AERC, missed my entry. Not in yet. But AERC is getting a little action. I want to jump the gun on it. So AERC up through 13. Okay. Took 5,000 shares there at AUVI. Maybe get some sympathy pop here. Just looking for a few cents. May not give me anything, but AERC is getting action. So usually I'll take a sympathy and just give it a couple cent leash. But follow through has not been fantastic today. But AUVI is down on the day while AERC is pushing. So you want to see it get up through 270 level. No action yet. Trying to be patient on it. AERC pushing 1335 now, 1340, 1350. This should get action. Not sure what it's waiting on. I don't want to get flushed on it though. There it is, 269, 270, 275. There we go. See? Gotta be patient. Keep pushing. Want to see it up to like 280 level. 273, 274. AERC still up near 1350. Okay, a little sell in there. I took a little out. So, yep. Okay, AERC sold back down, so I got out for a few cents. That's literally how I play sympathy. If it hasn't moved yet, you watch this one, you buy in, you wait. Once this one gets a pop, if this doesn't follow through, then I just get right back out for a couple cents on this one. It is just a quick, that's how I play sympathy. It's just quick, quick, quick. Now, if this continues, holds its level, pushes high of day, might be worth another entry, might be able to get back in. But that I just trade sympathies really quick, and this is how I trade. So I want to preface that. Anytime you see me take a trade, this is what I do. This is how I do it. I'm not trying to tell you. I'm not trying to show you how to get in. You just see exactly how I do it. So that was a quick scalp. It didn't make a whole lot of moves. AERC had a pullback, so got a couple cent scalp, $250. Follow through is not great this morning. If follow through was great, this would have went straight to 280. This would have halted up to 14, but you got to take the green while it's here on a slower day. So AERC still pushing towards 13.5. You want to see it push through 13.5. Okay, might be worth a re-entry here. So I got 2,500 re-entry. Gonna risk 265. AERC at high of day. So now I really want to see the AUVI 280 test. I'm just gonna put my stop 285 or 265. But AERC pushing towards 14 level. Bidder came in 270 now for us. Okay, there we go. 275 bidder. Selling pressure, man. Come on. So 10K bidder there. AERC pulling back again. So follow through is just not great this morning. I don't want to see this 10K to go away. If it starts to go away, I'll get right back out for a couple cent scalp again. Right now. Follow through, man. Literally getting like 2 cent scalps this morning. But sometimes that's what you have to do. You just get a quick scalp, get a quick scalp, get a quick scalp, and they kind of add up, you know.
GABK.
Especially in a slower market. Now, I would hold longer in a more of a follow-through market, a more of a, you know, push market. But getting a couple cent pop on AERC, you play the reaction on AUVI. As this was pushing high of day, this hadn't moved yet. So I took a quick entry, got a couple more cents out of it. Whoa, no way. HILS, we were looking at that. That was the share repurchase one. It halted up.
YXI.
I don't know how I missed that. HILS straight up into a halt at open. I was too focused on playing Rdbx and AERC, AUVI. So that was a big push on HILS. Sometimes I'll go back down and retest the gap level, so maybe it would pull back to 145, but on the 1, the 9's at 151, and it is up 120%, so that is resistance. Usually intraday is 120%.
ACXP.
So SPY is pushing down. Low of day below 380 now. Down 2.5%. QQQ down almost 3%. 3% right now if it goes under 280.
OPTN. Blue. MYY. GMBD. ABBC. ABBC. CING.
Looking at NVIDIA here. Usually like to long or short that based on the market action, but I don't know if I want to short it all the way down here.
FENC.
No, I'm not going to mess with large caps right now, actually.
NGS. CSL.
Go back to Dawn. Okay, Dawn actually holding VWAP level here. Okay, pulling back again. Yep. Yeah, I'm not touching anything right now, but looks like they're going lower. Dawn needs to hold this 14 level.
Drib.
Take a speculative 1,000 entry and risk low of day here. If it flushes through, it flushes through. It is curling off of VWAP a little bit. Yep, so there it went. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, you're out. So things are not following through today at all the way they should be. Besides AERC. So AERC pushing up towards high of day again. But as you see, I'm taking things very slow. Small entries, but nothing is following through so far. A little bit of a hammer here on SPY and QQQ. AERC high of day. See where AUVI is at again. So AUVI is pushing the 280 level now. Push through 14. It's about to halt. 1450 now. 1460. Dang, AUVI will not continue through. Got a 1 cent scalp on it, man. Come on. Very, very slow follow through. And I'm not just sitting here and holding it back down. I mean, I'll take the gain as it pops up, but very, very slow follow through today. It's killing me. I'm sure it has something to do with the market being down 2.8 and 2.4%, but taking super quick scalps today. Okay, there's a high of day push. 285. Yeah, normally I would hold this for more follow-through, but I'm not liking the follow-through on anything today. So as soon as AERC was not pushing high of day again or halting, I just got right back out. So AERC daily, it's over a pretty big level. Oh my gosh, there's the blow off. So it was that delayed to finally break loose. I tried it like 3 times. I did make a little bit on it, but there's the final push through move straight up to 295. But AERC is looking very solid so far. 15 is res on the daily. But I'm not getting a great feel for the action so far today. Everything that I think is going to happen, it's doing the opposite so far. So see, this is pushing highs now as AERC is pulling back. So it's like a very delayed sympathy, and I don't like when that happens. You want to see when this is like ramping at its hardest for AUVI to be ramping. But now they're kind of separated, which makes playing the reaction a little harder. It becomes more of a sympathy than a reaction. But over 3, I mean, this can go to 330. I hate to chase it now. I had it at the main freaking bottom, man. VVPR solar, AERC is like UV lights for medical reasons. So we had the low entry on AUVI. It just completely has disconnected now and became its own thing. So we had absolute rock bottom on AUVI down here. Now it's up through 3. Man. Great play forever held on, but I did not like this choppy action here. And I didn't hold it through 280, but once it popped through 280, it started getting its own legs. For this to follow through, though, you have to assume the AERC is not going to have a kill candle, and it's going to follow through. Yeah, I'm way too fast to sympathies. This is the problem. We both are. But you have to assume at the same time that AERC is not going to have a kill candle, because as soon as this has like a death candle, then it's going to kill your other play. So you just take the scalp as it comes. But you see there's large ass 310, 311 on AUVI. Sorry if that net crack just came through the mic. Sounds like a chiropractor in here. But yeah, this is just Moonshot now. And you would think it would pull back from 310 level. AERC is now pulling back a little. So 310 is not only a big ask resistance, but also your lead dog is pulling back. So you would imagine it will pull back some here. Yep, sometimes on sympathies, you just need to buy and close your eyes. And that's it. Yep, we got a lot of chop here at the 380 level on SPY. Hill's still pushing up 175. I hate when Trade Ideas does this. So SPY is trying to still give up 380 level, but it just keeps bouncing around. It keeps, you get your bounce off, and then you're looking like a kill candle, went underneath but hammered, and then it had an upside down hammer, and now it's pulling back. So But it is down 2.5%, so you would think there would be a little bit of a run up into the fact that it's going to fade for the rest of the day, but it might not, you know.
MICS.
Hey, Zeus, good morning. Missed you, sorry.
GMBD.
So AERC still flagging around. I'm watching to see what SPY does here.
Blue.
Pushing higher, still holding the 380 level. So it's just chopping around. So up, so green, red, green, red, green. So soon it's going to have to make either a push up or a full leg down.
EIC.
But it's got the program candle from earlier, remember. Try not to jump anything too quickly right now just because follow through has not been fantastic. AERC is up 12%, 13%. And that's really our only runner right now. It's AERC. Redbox curling a little bit, but it had fallen way off. And then Dawn as well. So Dawn had a big rejection, now down to the 20. Could get a curl, but we tried the curl right here and it failed, so I don't think I want to try it until I do see that it is recovering. And that's about it. I mean, AERC on the 5-minute, it's kind of 3 barring, sort of. Let's look at the 1. Okay, so AERC on the 1 doesn't look too bad. Let's see here. I bet it's super thin, though. I could see it pushing through here. Maybe next 1-minute candle. See if it pulls back first. You got like a 25-30 cent risk here, though, is the issue.
DC.
Pushing a little higher here. Yeah, it needs a 1-minute candle close over 14.5. Guess I should have just risked the 30 cents. So there it goes. I just don't trust anything yet this morning. Nothing has showed me follow through except for this candle right here. But you take that, risk 30 cents, and then you got your dollar move there.
Rdbx.
Redbox warrants. Nice trade, Jesus.
10.
Wow, big follow through.
Rdbxw.
So now AUVI back up to 305 level. Big wicks on AERC though. Yeah, 15 is a weekly level. There is big resistance on AERC at 15. You got some larger ask on AUVI, 17K, 10K, 16K. Not a whole lot of confidence into a trade yet, though. Everything's either been just a push through quick or completely, fake outs. Waiting to see if the market really decides to break loose or if it's going to recover a little bit first and then break loose.
NVCT, PT, OXVRGC, ISP, EEV, RDBX.
See if AUVI can push through one more time here. Needs up through 310. The woman, it looks okay, but just I get 1 cent follow through every time I get in this thing. Now it's going to flush down. Just go. Yeah, it's not going. I cannot get any follow through in any trade I take today. And the way that I time things out is how they usually react. So the usual momentum follow through, like 305 broke right there. That should have been a skip to 310 to test the high. It went to 306 and then back down. So the follow through and reaction this morning is not acting how it should, I guess you could say. They just keep having these like red knives into green candles, and you just got to hold, you know, for a huge move instead of playing like a breakout, breakthrough levels. SPY still holding the 380 level. Yeah, I'm not liking the price action so far this morning. We are getting some action, but price action I'm not liking. Everything I've had has been a quick scalp, and have either made 1 or 2 cents or nothing. And then the things that I haven't had have just melted straight up into the sky. So nothing setup-wise that I've liked at all so far. Now AUVI pulling back. SPY still trying to hold 380. I feel like it's going to give it up, though. I really do.
SDP, GMBD.
Yeah, this is not my kind of trading morning so far. It has just been stuff that have either went absolute straight up or super choppy price action. To where you get in where it should break out and get volume, and it gets absolutely no volume. Yeah, Hills was good straight out of open. And it's still trying to make some various pushes, but so yeah, I feel like I'm chasing right here. There's no risk reward for me to buy 180 right here. All the price action is like upside down this morning. The things that look weird are following through, but the things that have setups and are pulling back to specific levels are not. Nvidia trying to go under 160. See if we start to tank on SPY. Yeah, it's not been the best morning for trade so far for me, at least. Hills had a decent action, but went straight up, kind of pulled back, and then made a high of day. But normally not the type of thing that I like to trade. Dawn we tried on a pullback that should have bounced. Did not bounce one bit. We went straight down through the 9 EMA. So now I have no confidence to even touch down here, even though it could push higher. You just kind of think you're going to see this type of candle. Rdbx is, whoa, look at that recovery. This stock is just possessed. Two huge reds to 15 at open, and now it's back above 1730. So 18 break is the level on Rdbx. Back above the trend line. But that's not a normal, this is not a normal chart. This is not what happens. This thing is just absolutely possessed. To where it doesn't matter what chart level it's at. It doesn't matter if there's lines there, if there's support, whatever. It's just going to go straight down to where it wants to go down and then straight up to where it wants to go up. But yeah, not the best small cap open so far. We have had a couple things pop. Now Redbox is pulling back here. See, it just flushed from 1770 to 1670. So a dollar flush on a one minute candle. AERC pushing up towards 16. Yep.
TBT.
The spread's so thin though. Like you can take this and get slipped a ton.
GLG. GMBD.
The action this morning, everything that's moving feels like either a chase or an absolute breakdown. There's nothing that's been like a really smooth. I mean, this has held to 9 the whole time, but everything feels like I'm chasing this morning. And when you feel like you're chasing, when you feel like you're not buying at the right spot, it's better to just sit here and watch it happen because you are going to take a loss.
Rdbx.
So normally, my thought process here is you see a 10K ask, you wait for it to get up to a 10K ask and start shredding it, and as soon as that 10K ask gets eaten, usually it'll make the pop. But this morning, they've been letting these large asks fill and then completely smashing it, as in like a short getting in. So there it ate up the ask. It should be instant over 16. We'll use this as a teaching example, and I'm not taking the trade on this. But so straight to 16. See if they smack it down or shove it through. So it is up through. So that acted so far. That somewhat acted how it should. After a large ask gets eaten, you get more momentum towards the upside. But this thing has just been insanely wicky. Like it hit 1615 back down to 1575. So there it is, trying to push high of day, but struggling still. This is not one I want to play up here, really. Maybe you could take small through 16 and risk like 1580. You got instant 20-cent drawdown, though, on, 20-cent high of day. So high of day and your risk are the same distance apart, which is not the best risk reward at all. Yes, you have potential for all this space above here, but it's not guaranteed. Only thing you can see right now is current high of day. So we'll see how this plays out right now, and then I think I'll call it for the stream for the day. Have not liked the action so far today at all. This is not my type of small cap action at all. Things have moved higher, but you see these choppy just mess in between. Mr. Radio, Redbox. Yeah, Redbox is pushing. It's possessed now. It literally, like, they let it go down, and they have just turned on some machine to push it up to 18. So this is the breakout test level. But it's getting so volatile, it's getting ridiculous to play. They need to let it set up, let it flag. Let it set up for a second instead of being like straight this V, U-bottom, ugly-ass setup. This candle has ranged from 1675 to 1820. And it's going red now. So risk-reward setup, it's hard to play that. You can't just buy and guess. You always got to try to find your edge. Try to find a reason to buy. Like here, it's getting a decent pullback to the 9 on the 1. So you could risk, the low of this wick, which is, 1705, but you've still got a 35-cent risk. Let's see what it does from here. AUVI and AERC going higher. Man, AERC has just been straight up. So let's see what happens here. Take this and risk 1730. You want to see the next 1 minute push higher, though. You want to see it test 18 again here. So it needs to go higher here, 1768. Moving my stop up now to even. Because it could easily flush back down here. Yep, there it is. So follow through is just not reacting the way that it normally reacts today. Yep, yeah, they're smacking it down wherever they get a chance. It's like price action is acting opposite right now. Like where things turn bullish and should continue up is the top. And where things look like they're getting ready to die off, they're ripping right now. Or as I like to say, melting into the sky. All right, see? There's the pullback. Right when it came down, it held the 9, was pushing back up is the second that it went negative. Man, we had the spot on AUVI. We really did. I did not think it was going to break through like that. Now it's kind of breaking through on its own, doing its own thing.
GMBD. AUVI. TBT.
Yep. Did you make any money on that, or did you sell for like nothing like I did? Because I sold for nothing. I made like $300 on it. But we're way too quick on the sympathies. Like AERC didn't halt, wasn't gonna pull through. This one started having some selling pressure. Yeah, exactly. That happens. You can't just buy these things and hold and hope. You play with a little bit of logic. You play with watching the lead runner. And when that doesn't follow through like you're hoping, then you get out.
GMBD.
Market just needs to give up here. So AUVI, big pullback there. Big pullback. So SPY is still trying to just hang on here. It's closing multiple candles. Looks like it's trying to close multiple candles at least underneath the 380 level. You want to see it either start making, the leg down or continue higher, 382 level. But it looks weaker to me at this moment. But they're going to have to let it go. AUVI looks like it got hit with a damn offering. And that's what can happen on the sympathy. Oh, I see what happened. AERC halted down. AERC halt down, and you get this AUVI action. So this could have happened at any point during when you're trading the sympathy. You're watching AERC. It's starting to pull back a little bit. And it could at any point halt down, and you get this action. So that's why you got to just take your gain when it's there and roll out. It gave up its whole day in 3 candles. 3 1-minute candles. SPY trying to let go here. Yeah, always take gains on the way up. Let's see if this pushes through here. It really looks like it's about to let go. But it's not yet. Under 379, yeah, 379 level is really probably when it starts to let go. A lot of wicks to the upside here. Not a lot of wicks to the downside. Nvidia under 160 here. So there, it's starting to pull back a little bit now. You want to see it under 379 for if you're trying to short things. Or if you're in puts. Okay, there it is. 379. Test. Low of day. All right, we're under 379 now. So you would think it would spill a little bit off now. Yep, we're starting to accelerate red now on SPY. Down 2.85% through low of day. Let's look where we got on the daily. Look at the daily. It's just dying. These last 3 days have been ugly, ugly, ugly. All right, but I think I'm going to call it here for the stream at least. A couple things still on watch. I mean, keep watching Redbox to get through 18. AUVI could recover if AERC recovers. What else are we working? Hills. Hills had to halt up, so keep that on watch. It's trying to curl a little bit, but SPY is fading pretty hard now. So I think things are going to look for a downside, at least large cap wise, for a little bit because it is really fading off. So I'm going to head out. Appreciate you guys for being here. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the views. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for everything. Appreciate you being here with me the whole time. And I will see you guys back here at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, okay? So I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.